Let's make our way to Freestone Produce, as I've heard that this place sells produce for a really great price. This was around lunchtime and it was packed. Some of the deals they had was this bag of green onions for $9, $2 for blueberries, and also $1 for cherry tomatoes. They were also selling some things by the case, which was such a great price. But this is all that we got. Let's go. Is this place worth the hype? I definitely think so. So if you're in Calgary, head on over to the Northeast. But before we go to the next stop, let me introduce you to my hubby. This is Josh. And since it's his day off, we're doing the grocery. Today, we're at Lucky Supermarket, and if you're Filipino, you know exactly what these are. They're super cute and festive. Okay, let's actually start grocery shopping. Cue the montage. So this is pretty much everything that we got today, and we paid a total of $170 for everything that you see here. $31.94 and $138.84, and you guys, such a great deal. So for this week's grocery run, our goal is to stay under $200, and it has to be good for at least 2 weeks. So let's go and prep. But first, let's put away the things that we don't need right now. Look how big I ground this for Josh's beef jerky. It's 4 pounds and it was $32. Usually pay almost $60 for the same amount at the butcher store. Now that we put stuff away, let's get changed and let's get started on our freezer meals. The first thing we're going to be making is our Italian meatballs. I like to make sure that I have these ready in our freezer for those nights that I just want something quick and easy to make. So with my meatballs, I did mix a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground pork, and that made a total of 46 pieces. Now it's time for my least favorite part. It's actually turning them into meatballs. Once we're done making the meatballs, we're gonna put them in the freezer just so they hold their shape and they don't stick together. I also marinated some other meats that I wasn't able to film, one being my bulgogi. Once it's marinated, I like to put them in vacuum seal bags. 1 bag equals 1 serving. You've been wanting a vacuum sealer? This is your sign to get one. You can stock up your freezer for such a low price and also refrain your stuff from getting freezer burn. If you're wondering what happened to the meatballs, I had them freezing overnight, and let's actually pack them. I was thinking 3 meatball per person, so we're doing 9 pieces per pack, and we were able to make 5 servings of meatballs. The marinated pork, the bulgogi, and the meatballs brings us to a whopping 13 meals to go inside the freezer. I still need to make dumplings, but that's for another day. As you guys can see, the freezer is kind of getting full, and I'm gonna need another freezer.
And now it's time to make some jerky. And when we're done marinating, we let it sit for 24 hours, and then it's time to start dehydrating. It's been 24 hours, and now it's time to put it on the trays to start dehydrating. And once it's done dehydrating, it's time to start the vacuum sealing process. We also add silica gel packets to keep out the moisture.